Well, welcome back everyone to another episode of ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill, and today we're going to be talking about the recently released women's exclusive Air Jordan 11, and these are known as the Bred Velvets. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back everyone to another unboxing and review. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome in. Be sure to hit that subscribe down below if you're not already subscribed to the channel, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy these unboxing and styling segments. Today we're going to be talking about the latest women's exclusive release with Jordan Brand. These are the iconic Air Jordan 11s and the iconic Bred colorway, but this time a little bit flipped with some of the materials used on the specific iconic silhouette. So we'll go through the overview of these, jump into size and fit, followed by how I styled this, and then we'll talk about how much these are going for on the resale market, as these did sell out pretty much everywhere online. All right, let's jump right into it. For those of you who constantly wait till the end of the year to see what Jordan Brand initially decides to release for the holidays, this is definitely on that holiday release list. I was really excited when I saw images of these. I think that velvet is definitely one of those textures that most are actually drawn to, especially when you're looking for a sneaker that you really want to dress up. I feel like kind of mixing and matching certain materials like patent leathers or velvets give it that more upscale, luxurious look. And they did just that with this iconic Bred colorway. So we've seen this colorway many times. I saw in the sneakers app that Jordan and Nike put together a really kind of cute video with some kids talking about the iconic history behind these with Jordan and that whole three-peat history of wins. So it was really cool to see that they decided to make this a women's exclusive, really killing it with giving the ladies these good colors. I was wondering whether or not they would have the extended sizes on this. Unfortunately, sorry guys who have a little bit larger feet, these stopped at a woman's size 12. So I'm actually, let me grab my midnight navies just because we're talking about more of a velvet textured material being used on these silhouettes. I feel like as far as patent leather goes, or satins or velvets, I definitely think hands down patent leather has always been kind of the top tier for those to want to really gravitate towards as far as like getting a nice dressier looking sneaker. I would say velvet is probably right underneath that. I think that satin has had a lot of difficulty this year as far as materials go on any of the Jordan releases. I feel like a lot of men in particular are just not as drawn to the satin. And I do think satin does tend to have some issues with just creasing. And I feel like unless you have a nice steamer where you're constantly steaming those creases out, it can kind of reflect differently. One of the things though I did see with this in the natural light was, depending on where the sun's kind of hitting it, these actually don't look fully black. I actually kind of felt like they were sort of in a way looking similar to my midnight navies. Of course, this one actually is not fully covered in the material. As you can see here, we've got a little bit more of that nubuck instead of it being fully covered here in the velvet. This is actually fully covered in the velvet. So depending on where it hits light, I feel like the upper portions of the sneaker itself kind of look like it's almost a darker shade of gray, and in certain lights it looks like an ashier kind of blue hue. So for those of you who are OG fans of that iconic Bred colorway, you may not technically be getting that with these, depending on where the sneaker is hitting the light with. I feel like in hand up close, it definitely has a nice crisp black look, but of course those of you know when you move velvet around, it does reflect the light differently and gives it different shades because of that texture. So it definitely has a very luxurious feel to it. I think that they did do a good job with giving us a really nice high quality velvet texture. We have really nice lace tips on here as well. So you see we've got that nice red color scheme on the tips there with just nice simple black laces. And then we've got the branding for Jordan here in red, which pops off that black velvet perfectly. So let's take a look at those details and then move along to the side paneling. All right, so wrapping around to the side panels, again, this is just very monochromatic. It is fully covered in that velvet texture. Wrapping around to the back, this is where we're getting some pops of the red with the 23 branding here and the Jordan Jumpman logo in that nice metallic red, which again, I think just goes very well on top of that black velvet material. The lateral and medial side though are exactly the same, fully covered in the velvet. The interior has a nice simple red and black insole and then just some nice black inner lining for the collar. As far as the midsole goes, we've just got that same classic color combination to bring the Bred look together, which is the white midsole and this nice kind of translucent red outsole. And then we've got some black and checkered print color schemes going on the bottom there. All right, let's take a look at those last and final details. As far as sizing fit goes, again, this was a women's exclusive, so this came in women's sizing. These also were released in smaller sizes, so toddler and preschool, but these, again, did not have that extended size variation, so these capped off at a woman's size 12. I went true to size with a woman's size 9, and these fit perfectly. Again, I do have higher to narrow feet, so depending on whether or not you have wider or flatter feet, that could differentiate from myself since we have different types of feet. All right, so now let's talk about styling. Again, I mentioned this in my weekly drop video where I think that for guys and women, velvet is definitely a trending material right now. And I feel like if you were to wear like a black velvet blazer, or even a red velvet blazer, these would go perfectly. But this is just a great sneaker to dress up. So if you're looking for something that's going to be a little bit more luxurious looking, this may be something you want to style with. So for the first look, I decided to go with a nice kind of button down sheared top that was see-through. So I wore a simple just pair of biker shorts underneath that were black and a nice simple black tank top with some nice leggings for kind of a dressier feel.
It's really like that. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just pulling up. Me and my friends, big boy spin, just might start up a trend. You don't wanna go up against, no offense. Might wanna check on your lens.
Then for the second look, I wore a black ribbed tank and then I layered that with just a nice leather jacket, and then I wore some nice wide-legged denim pants for a more casual feel.
Everyone stop, ain't no more room on top. This one can't be blocked. Give me my props. I'm really like that. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just boom. Heads turn when I walk in the room. All eyes when I walk in the room. No lies when
Then for the last and final look, I decided to wear some light denim jeans to switch up the color schemes to show you that you don't have to wear all black with these. And then I wore just a nice long sleeve ribbed top.
I am the truth. Do it now, boom. Heads turn when I walk in the room. All eyes when I walk in the room. No lies when I walk in the room. I am the truth. Do it now, boom. Heads turn when I walk in the room. All eyes when I walk in the room. No lies when I walk in the room. Room, room, room. Don't believe me, just watch.
about the resale on these. So these retailed at $230. Again, they didn't sell out immediately, but over time they did. So if you were to check websites now, I think maybe 1 or 2 sites may have a few sizes left, but majority of sites are completely sold out on this. So there's a little bit of resale around $250. All right, everyone, congratulations to anyone who's able to take a W on these. And if this was a Christmas gift that you're hoping to give somebody this year, this I think is going to be a fantastic gift. These do look great in hand. All right, that is it for this unboxing and review. If you joined us for the first time, thank you so much. Be sure to hit that subscribe down below if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this, and we will catch you all next episode.
Pick me up and never put me like I